Hey friends, today I'm going to try Evolvania. This is a game that I thought looked pretty cool. Let's dig in. Oh my god, I can't get out of this. Alright, spacebar. Kind of cool intro music here. Very long first load time. Just sitting alone with my thoughts here. I legitimately think the game might have crashed. We're going to try again. Alright, we're going to put the resolution back down. That looks much better. The most important question to me, can it be skipped? No, it cannot be.
Remember, your only goal is to find me. Don't worry.
The red legitimately hurt my eyes there. Some funny feedback, but seriously. Okay, I miss an eye with legs. I legitimately think this might be a seizure concern for people. It's also going on for way too long. That's probably a rest point from the looks of it. Son of a bitch. God. Cool, I got a hand with a knife. Oh, you can break it. Well, hopefully that was the right choice. Oh, I've got stamina. Feels like a weird game to have stamina. God bless it. Really? Fucking dude. It's cool, you can pogo. I don't know if I like the stamina on attack. I probably need to feel it out. Okay, if these mirrors are the thing that are spawning the flies, then it was the right decision to destroy them all along. Oh no, it's probably the bush in front of it. Still gonna kick this mirror's ass. Again, I gotta caution, like, I feel like if you have any problem with seizures, like, I don't think you can play this game, to be quite honest. It's a lot of flashing stuff. I've got the Batman vision here. I'm not gonna go on that. That's a trap, if I ever saw it. With the power of 3 evolved.
Swords, I can hit that switch.
So just talking out loud, I think one concern I have with the stamina being attached to attacking, if there's any jumping puzzles in this game where you have to pogo off an enemy, I think that could be a potential concern if stamina is a limiting factor for that. Speedrun tech right there. I don't agree with that. Feel like I just got a straight downgrade, so I'm gonna switch back over. Genuine piece of feedback. I don't really like that there's things hidden in the background like that. I feel more annoyed that I get hit by them rather than like, oh man, I should have paid attention. Also, hoping for more enemy variety. I think these flies have already become pretty boring to fight. Don't really love enemies that just kind of fly into the player. Ugh. Oh my god, you just walk up here? I'm a dummy. F. So I'm also not really understanding what the main difference is between the weapons. For example, the triple strike is pretty overt in the sense that it triples your regular attack. However, like, I couldn't tell you what the difference between this little tooth and the small solid eye drop is. I don't know if it's just damage. I don't know if it interacts with the environment differently. I also think music would really help this game. And again, just like cool with the environment shit. I'm sure this is intended, but like right now there's music and like it just makes the game feel a lot more alive. Whereas like before there's just kind of nothing. Like what's the difference between a standard and a rough standard spike? I don't understand. I already don't know where to go. How am I so lost this early? I'm gonna go back together and try my blue vision. All right, little rounded rock. My thought is maybe I got to use this rock against the next area. Okay, I can use rocks to break rocks. That's probably what I need to do to go forward. Okay, so you're supposed to use that to open this. Okay. Okay, and that's all it is. Man, I'm telling you, you really need music. Like this is, I feel like I'm just doing very repetitive things. Nothing is landing for me right now, to be honest. Well, the art's cool. I can say that much. I'm also just not enthralled by this. I don't know. Like, this is some inspired design. I really like the teeth, like the tongues. That's cool. Oh my god, I hate getting knocked back every fucking hit, too. Totally. This is really fun. Oh my god. I'm getting really fucking pissed. Dude, for real. I can't even, like, I just want to get up the thing. Oh, why? So, like, okay, Compared to the first area, there's, like, the clanking of the teeth in the background. It's so much better. Like, I'm so much more interested in the area. Growing another arm, I guess? Kinda cool, huh? Okay, so you can attach parts to all of your arms, different arms. I also feel like okay, so there's not enough enemy variety, and the enemies that are here just take too much damage. Like, I don't know. It just like it makes every combat encounter feel really redundant and kind of boring. Man, see, like I just got downgraded. I don't, it just feels bad. Like it's like, oh, I want to experiment, but then like you get an item that's just way worse. There's no injected variety with these new objects, other than one with the 3 attack. So do you think this level's really cool or really frightening to a dentist? I think the fact that you get to take revenge on teeth would make it very exciting to play as a dentist. Be like, yeah, fuck you, tooth. So I'm not a game developer, so I understand this. But my suggestion, if you wanted to use the environment for specific different attacks, I think what would be cooler is when you defeat enough of an enemy or you defeat a big enemy and you have the ability to transform one of your arms into one of the pieces that you're using. So, for example, if you beat the stone monster, then you can use the stone attack. I think the investigation isn't fun. I don't like it. I don't like this blue vision. It would take that part away. I also think it gives you more control, whereas now, like, I'm just gonna find what I like the best and use it, or I have to switch when I have to change for the environment. Like, I just don't think those options feel good. Spilled coffee all over myself. That really frustrates me. Ah, my white shirt too. Cool. In case you too drop coffee on yourself while watching this video, just know it's warm water and dish soap. And if you got vinegar, that also helps. Like right here, I'd love to be able to break these, but I can't. Oh my dude. I can't jump too high or I'll hit the spikes on the top. And if I jump too low, then I just hit the I hate this design. Oh my. This is one of those moments where it looks like I'm like playing bad on purpose, but like, nope. Ugh. Like, why does it take that many hits? Ah, yes, the unskippable seizure cutscenes. Okay. Well, that's the demo. All right, let's go over the pros and cons of this game and see if it's something I'd want to keep playing. First off, the positives. The art is really cool and the setting feels unique. There's clearly a lot of effort put into the world design and visuals, and it helps the game stand out. I also really like the idea of gaining new arms to unlock different attacks. That's an inspired concept. Having multiple attack types available gives it a lot of potential for combat variety and expression. Even if not everything hits the mark yet, the idea itself is great. And lastly, on a lighter note, I actually learned how to remove a coffee stain on a white shirt while playing this game. So hey, I got something useful out of it. Now for the cons. I don't really see much value in the different types of equipable weapons right now. I think they'd work better if you earned them and could freely swap between them based on the situation. As it stands, they lack interesting design. For example, getting to a section that requires a certain weapon type, like needing stone, but not being able to find it feels bad. On top of that, losing access to a weapon that actually provided some combat variety also feels bad. The controls also feel kind of floaty, which makes it easy to accidentally run into enemies or parts of the environment. The first area didn't do much for me either. It's too simple and not a great introduction to the game, especially since the following area is way more interesting. It just doesn't start strong, and that hurts the overall first impression. Enemies also feel too spongy, and they don't have enough mechanical complexity to make longer fights engaging. The more time I spent with them, the more I realized how repetitive they were. They just overstay their welcome. Another big issue, cutscenes cannot be skipped, and worse, they flash aggressively at the player. I legitimately think anyone who suffers from epilepsy could be at risk because those cutscenes feature rapid, intense flashing effects. Lastly, hiding objects in the background that you can easily run into feels awful every time it happens. It's one of those small design choices that builds up frustration over time. So, do I want to keep playing? I think there's definitely some inspired design here, especially with the visual style and the ARM based combat system. But without some substantial reworking, I'm personally not interested in putting more time into this one. I still hope this video helps both viewers and the developers because there is something cool here. It just needs more refinement to get there.